What's up, guys? This is J&J with Justin and Jordan. My bad. What we got going on today, Justin?
So today we got, well, we haven't talked about it. It feels like it's been a long ass time, but the Mark Williams trade getting rescinded. Anthony Davis getting hurt, which sucks. Kyrie's gonna replace him in the All-Star game, and then Trae Young is gonna get his for replacing Giannis. Kevin Durant scoring 30,000 points. And then we got All-Star Weekend. We just started All-Star Weekend yesterday, so not really a crazy jam-packed show, but a little bit in between.
Yeah, I mean a little bit more slow. Not that many like games this week, of course, with the All-Star Weekend. But I'm still a little bit of news that we still had to catch up on in the past week. I mean, anything can happen in just one week. But just want to start off with a positive, Justin. Like you already said with the rundown. Big shout out to Kevin Durant, bro. 30,000 points and a really, really exclusive club of less than 10 other men, bro. Less than 10 guys have been able to do it. So many of the greatest scorers have missed out on this feat by just a little bit. Guys like a Hakeem, Shaquille O'Neal, Carmelo Anthony, all these incredible scorers, they just missed out on this window. But for Kevin Durant to be able to do it after sustaining such an injury where you think like your career is over and then you just come back not looking any different after losing that year and a half, it's just, man, I didn't think this would happen, to be honest with you, because it just takes me back to 2018. We're still in high school, just doing the math as a group of friends, like, yo, like KD has to do this and this and this and this and this, and then he could pass Kareem one day. I remember we said he would have to average this for this many amount of years. Like we all did the math together. Like it was like a group of like 6 of us. And then the year after, the injury happens in the finals, and to be honest with you, I didn't think he'd be able to do it. I didn't think he'd be able to do it, but he persevered. He doesn't look any different. He still averages his 27, his 28. So I really do got to give Kevin Durant his flowers just for being able to enter that really exclusive club of NBA players.
Yeah, it's really dope to think about because it's like, yo, this is such an exclusive club. Like, not everybody gets in. And like you said, only 8 guys have made it all time. And to see Kevin Durant make it with some of the injuries, it's been dope to see. Because this is a guy since like, I remember like 2011, 2012, people were talking about this guy could be the all-time leading scorer.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, he's not going to get to that level because it's like fucking Bron just did some crazy shit. But the fact that he did get to 30,000, just thinking about it, it's like, damn, he kind of should have been here already. But with everything that went down, him getting here is fucking impressive. And just getting 30,000 in itself, the list just shows you it's only 8 people that have done it. And it's tough. It takes consistency, longevity, being able to play at a high level for a long ass time. That's the only way you could really do it. So, and to see Kevin Durant on that list, it makes me happy because looking at that list, I'm like, he's a motherfucker that belongs on this list. It's not like, what the fuck? How did he get there? But I'm happy for Kevin Durant because he should have been on this list.
Yeah, again, just looking at the guys who missed out on that because, like you said, there's a lot of things you got to do just to even get into this club. You got to start off into the league coming out hot. He came in averaging 20.
You basically have to average 20 off rip.
And then by year 3, year 4, he was averaging 30, and then that just seemed like high 20s, just right under 30 seemed like the average for him for such a long span of time. And then, of course, health is an important thing. That's why the whole thing with the Achilles, I thought, all right, it's over for the 30K. The chase for 30K, it's going to set him back. And you look at the guys like I named that just barely missed out on it. Shaq came out hot. He was incredible. Great scorer. He was able to average 27, 28, 29 and change. But unfortunately, because of his health, his body just ended up breaking down because he was a little bit too heavy. Just barely missed out on that. Carmelo with the injury in 14-15. But not only that, but also the time getting blackballed from the league, he just barely missed out on it, Allen Iverson, another incredible scorer, just didn't last long enough in the league. It takes a lot. It's a lot of factors that you need to take into account when it comes to having to get into this club. And like you said, for it to only be 8 guys, it just shows how really like difficult it is. 25 is already 25 is already a pretty hard club to get into. 20 is impressive. 30 though, you are already like just in that small percentage of scorers in the league. You're with the very, very, very best that lasted a long time. But not only did you last a long time, just scoring maybe 17 or 20 points per game. No disrespect to like a Vince Carter, for example, because he played for a long time, came nowhere short, nowhere close. But you also have to be elite for that longevity. So big shout out to Kevin Durant, man. I think this is a big boost to his legacy. One of his biggest accolades, to be honest with you. He's got the MVPs. Well, MVP. He has the Finals MVPs, the rings, many scoring titles. Like you said, for a long time, we thought that this guy could one day be the leading scorer as early as the 2010s. And even like we just said in 2018, we thought he would be the one to do it to dethrone Kareem. We didn't think it was going to be LeBron. Just being honest with you, neither of us thought it was going to be LeBron. We thought it was going to be Kevin Durant. We thought LeBron would get close, but we thought Kevin Durant would be the one to really dethrone Kareem. But big shout out to him. Justin, do you think that this specific accolade kind of does anything for his resume in terms of all-time ranking, or he's kind of just settled in your spot wherever it is that you have him? You can't really move him anymore.
I mean, I don't think this moves him up, but I think getting to 30K, I feel like it's like a stamp of like, you one of them guys.
Yeah.
Like nobody could ever take that away from you. Even Dirk, like Dirk is at 30K, and you think about that, and it's like, holy shit! Like, once you reach that 30K, it's just a different feeling. It's not gonna move him up because like there's still other factors for that, but being in the 30K club, that's no joke. Like you literally can't fake that. Like the Vince Carter shit, that was a good example you brought up because he finished with what, like 26,000 or some shit, or 25,000. But 30, there's no way you could fake that at all.
You can't. You could play for 25 years and be like a decent scorer. Like I said, you could average 17 to 20 points for your whole career, but you're not gonna come close. Like that's essentially what like a Vince Carter did. He played for such a long time. Never really came close to 30. Had a couple like mid-20 seasons, but after that, like it just wasn't for long enough that he was a 20 point per game scorer. Not even close to as long as a Kevin Durant. So, like you said, I mean, I kind of like that word you use. You can't fake it. Like, I don't want to say fake, but you can quote unquote fake your way into 20. And like you just said, you could even fake your way all the way into 25 just by playing a long time. But 30, no. You gotta be one of those guys. You gotta be elite. Absolutely, you gotta be one of those guys who's like, you know what, I'm gonna score 20 plus points per game for like at least 15 years straight.
Yeah, Vince Carter scored 25,000.
25 and change. Where's he ranked? Does
It
it
was
show
like
you?
25 and
Or are
almost
you just
26.
looking at his totals?
I'm looking at his totals.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he played for how long?
22 years.
22 years.
Yeah.
But even then, by 2010, 2011, he wasn't even averaging 20 anymore.
I'm curious
Not even
to see
close.
I'm curious to see Kevin Willis.
Kevin Willis? Oh my God.
His totals, even though he wasn't like a fucking bucket, but he played like 21 years.
Like DeRozan, for example, he's a better scorer than Vince Carter by far. All time.
Kevin Willis doesn't even have 20K. He has 17K.
Played a long fucking time too.
Played 21 years. I mean, he did miss like 1 year because of injury, and then he retired 1 year and came back.
But regardless, though.
Regardless, yeah.
Still couldn't hit 20K playing that long. It says a lot, bro. For me, though, like you said, I can't really move Kevin Durant any much higher. He's kind of stuck in like that 14 to 16-ish range for me.
DeRozan is at 24K.
Yeah, he's right. He's right about.
And
he's about to break
16 seasons.
He's about to break that 25. I value him more than Vince Carter all time. I know that sounds crazy to some people, but to me, DeRozan's a better player than Vince Carter all time. At their very best, maybe you'll lean Vince Carter. Like I'll slightly lean Vince Carter, but as like a stretch, I'm taking DeRozan. Stretch in career, I'm taking DeRozan. But very best versus very best is close. Besides that, though, DeRozan's better in every which way. It's not like the accolades are really separating them. It's really just nostalgia separating them. In terms of accolades, like damn near even, maybe you even lean DeRozan, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure DeRozan has more All-NBAs. Unless I'm bugging out.
He probably does.
He has to. Vince Carter has 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. DeRozan.
Yeah, DeRozan. I take DeRozan.
DeRozan has
4. That's my guess.
He has 3 All-NBAs.
Vince Carter got 2.
And 2 of them were second team, 1 was third team.
I respect that. Then I
Yeah.
can't lie. I respect that
Yeah.
because the only 2 guys who was ahead of him was Curry and Harden, or sometimes Westbrook too as well.
Yeah.
Like look at the guard play that he was competing with, because at the time he was a shooting guard. He was classified as a shooting guard in his time in Toronto. But going back to the KD thing, he's kind of set in his ways in that 14 to 16. I can't really put him in that top 10. I know a lot of people put him top 10. I can respect the take. I really can't do it though, but he is great enough for me that he is. I'll stamp him 15th, top 15 at least. You know, I'll take away that 16 spot. I'll stamp him as top 15. He's done a lot of incredible things in this league. I don't think we're ever gonna see a scorer as complete as him, Justin. To be honest with you, we're never gonna see anyone close to it as complete as him. I guess Wemby maybe, but Wemby's handle will never be like Kevin Durant's handle. That's the one thing. It never will be. Kevin Durant is like, I know unicorn by like 2016 or 2019 really got overused, and I'm glad it's kind of gone now. But Kevin Durant was really like that prototype of the unicorn term that we really started abusing way too much in the middle of the 2010s.
Yeah, I hated that shit. All these hoop mixtape ballers life tapes, like Skinny Tall Kid, he's the
Dragon Bender.
next Kevin Durant. And then you watch them play, they're not even close.
No, not even.
Not even close.
Dragon Bender was a unicorn at one point in time. Now that's problematic. He was a unicorn.
I remember they compared Kevon Looney to KD in high school.
They did. That shit is still incredible to me. And then you just see what he turned out to be.
Yeah.
And then, but you watch the tape. It's the same thing with watching Draymond's summer league shit. That shit is comedy where he's scoring and shit. Same thing with Kevon Looney though with high school. Like he was really compared to Kevin Durant. But in terms of Kevin Durant's legacy, I feel like it's kind of stamped where it is. There's not really much you could do with it besides win a championship, which is looking really rough right now with them being down the play-in. I think they're even still slightly out of the play-in, half a game out. But he is where he is. He's an incredible player, one of the best to ever touch a ball. He's in that select club. You can't really deny his greatness too much, to be honest with you. And he still ranks higher than some of those other guys who are in that 30K club. He ranks higher than a Dirk to me. He ranks higher than a Karl Malone, you know? Like, those are 2 guys that he ranks higher than. So I think for him to be a top 15 player of all time, it's nothing to scoff at. Absolutely not. He's done basically everything that there is to do in the NBA. And for him to still be kicking it right now and still be elite, to be 36 years old, averaging 27 points per game, there's nothing I could do but tip my hat to him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's dope to see. I was gonna be like, it's hard to predict, but I'm like, how much people do you think will be added to the 30K club and like the next, like, it's hard because we got motherfuckers aren't not even well, you have current players still, but how much do you think the list expands like in the future?
Within how much time?
Let's say like 10, 15 years.
10 years, I mean, we could gauge that with some of the guys that we have now. Harden, incredible as he's been, he's not going to make it.
Damn, how much does he have?
If you could check, I really appreciate it, but he's not going to make it. And he had years where he went from 30 points per game to 36, 37 to back down to 34, you know. He's always been that guy who's been such an incredible scorer, but he's not going to reach 30K.
Harden is about to get to 27K.
I don't think he's going to get to 30.
He's at 26,981.
I don't think he's going to get to 30K. 3K away, and not only that, but he's 35.
He's 35.
I think he's going to be one of the ones who just barely misses it. I think he'll get to 29. Unless he's fiending for 30K and he's really just coming back to get to that.
He got to play like 3 more years like this type shit.
Yeah, because to be like an elite scorer and lead the league in scoring, you're scoring like 2,000 points. You're scoring between 1,700 and 2,000 points. He's 3,000 points away. This, he could have gotten within range. Prime Harden could have gone within range in one season.
Yeah.
It's going to take him triple that time to get to that. Double, maybe triple that time to get to that. So I don't know. Questionable to me. Westbrook is not going to make it. Like, these are all guys who kind of came in their first 2 years a little bit slow, and then after that, just elite for a while. They're not going to make it, so it's going to be tough, Justin, just to even say who could be added. Curry's missing it. because he came in a little bit injured. Also, later on, got injured in the 1920 season. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things have to go right. I don't want to say Luka. I feel like that's a cheap pick because, of course, I'm not wishing it. But what if he was to get hurt in 3 years? You feel me? So I'm just trying to predict based on the guys who are at least have like 10 years in. I think a Giannis could make it, but with how much he's kind of been getting hurt recently, he's gotten hurt again just now, and he's getting replaced by Trae Young, as you mentioned in the beginning of the show. He's starting to concern me in terms of him missing games.
I don't know if he can make it.
Giannis?
I don't think he can.
I don't think he's gonna. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna reach 30K.
He's at 19,804.
He's not gonna make it.
Damn, that's
11K
crazy.
points.
Well, yeah, you got to think about the early years.
His first 3 years weren't crazy.
Yeah, because he's 30.
First two, sorry. The third one, he averaged 16.9. That's when they let him play point Giannis.
Because he hasn't hit 20K yet.
He will by the end of the season.
Nah, yeah, he will by the end of the season.
But then that's still another
30K
10K points.
Yeah, that's tough.
Another 10K points, bro. He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, I don't think
Jokic is not that type of player, anyways.
I think Giannis gonna finish with Giannis might finish with like 28K.
I think Tatum could do it, but
AD not even at 20K. Paul George not even at 20K.
Paul George, the same guy who just scored 2 points the other night, and Bronny James scored 9 that same exact night, playing way less minutes. Paul George's not even averaging 17 points.
Because I'm just looking at the all-time scoring list and like all the active players. It's tough.
What I was saying though is the name. What name did I just say? Fuck, I just said a good name too.
We were just talking about Giannis.
Tatum could do it, but and there's such a lazy comparison to the Celtics and small forwards. He could also end up having like a Paul Pierce thing where he barely misses it though too as well. You gotta remember, first 2 years he didn't come out crazy neither. He was good. He averaged 13, and then he averaged like 15, but it was after that he started averaging 20 plus.
Yeah, Paul Pierce was at 26K.
He was an elite scorer for a very long time. He was a 20-point per game scorer for about, 12 years?
Yeah.
We would need 6 more years of Tatum doing that, basically.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking at all the active players. All of these guys are, like, you have Brook Lopez, 17K.
No,
like,
obviously not.
He's not getting 30K.
He's not getting 20.
Bradley Beal, 16K. He's not getting that.
Kyrie is unfortunately way far out.
Kyrie's at 18K.
Not even 20. That's incredible.
Yeah.
He should be at 20.
Yeah. Devin Booker's at 15K.
Devin Booker will get to 25, but he won't get 30.
Yeah. Jokic is at 50. He's like almost at 16K.
That's so crazy. He's not going to break 25. One of the best players ever is not going to break 25K, I don't think.
Yeah, bro.
He might be just under.
Al Horford, 14K.
For only 14? That's wild. I ain't going to lie. I thought he would have had like 17.
Nah. Karl Towns, 14K.
He'll get 20.
He'll get like, yeah. Thaddeus Young, 14K.
That shit don't count, bro.
Thaddeus Young has more than Kawhi. But Kawhi's about to pass him.
Did you ever say Westbrook?
Westbrook is higher.
What does he have, 24? 25?
Westbrook is at 23. Oh, no, 25, 834. So he's almost at 26.
He'll probably get 27. And that's it.
Yeah. It's like the closest person is Harden.
Harden. But I still think he's going to miss it.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm looking at all the active players.
In terms of like young guys, it's just Luka and Tatum to me. That's speaking to me right now.
Tatum currently is at 13,258.
17K away.
Yeah.
Which would mean 7 more seasons of 2,000 points.
And then Luka's not even on this shit yet. Has Luka even hit 10K?
I believe so.
Because I think the bottom of this shit starts at like 12K.
I believe he's at 10K, bro.
He probably has. Luka.
Maybe even 11.
Oh, Luka's at 12.
No.
Okay.
He 18 away. He would need roughly 9 more like really elite scoring seasons.
Because he basically just got to 12K. He's at like 12,100.
He'll get there about 35. 35 years old. He'll get there. So my picks are him, Tatum. No disrespect. I love this guy's game, and I've been a big fan of him for a minute. I've been preaching him on this show specifically since we started. I don't know how to project SGA. I think he'll be great. We even just said Harden and Westbrook, who came out guns blazing more than a Shea, or didn't make it. I don't know if Shea's gonna hit 30K like those other two guys will. So I don't think I'm gonna take him.
Shea is at 10K right now.
He's not gonna make it. He's already 20K out.
Yeah, it's tough.
10 seasons of elite scoring now.
And he's already 7 years in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't give it to him. He gets to 26. Respectable. Like just like Westbrook, you feel me? 26, 25, but
not only do you
30,
have to play like mad years, you gotta have years where you're playing like 70 games.
Yeah.
You can't be missing mad games all the time.
And again, you gotta be elite.
And you gotta be elite.
You gotta be elite. Those 70 games, you gotta average 28 to like 33 points per game.
Because we did it like mad episodes back, like just to put in perspective. Bron didn't start missing games like that until he got to the Lakers.
18, 19.
But before the Lakers, he was playing like 75, 77, 80.
80.
Like, it wasn't until the Lakers he started missing games like that. So that's a good, like 18 seasons?
I really wonder how many more points he would have scored if it didn't start with that groin in 18, 19.
It's crazy to even think about, bro. Because that motherfucker's at like 42K.
Yeah, we might be missing out on 1,500 points. On some no glaze, like we really might be missing 1,500 points from Bron. It's disgusting.
Yeah, LeBron's at 41, 6'4". That's crazy.
No one's passing
Nobody is touching that.
Nobody's ever passing that shit.
Yeah, nobody's getting close to that shit.
That's crazy. We could really only project 2 guys of getting there.
Just to get 30K, right? Yeah.
Right now.
I'm like, yo, that list is serious, bro. Like, you can't fake 30K. Like, there's motherfuckers that are like, they'll play for mad long, still won't even touch 20K.
I hope Paolo could get there. But again, he just started.
He's also a bad start.
And he also just got hurt.
He's also a bad start with that injury.
He also just got hurt.
Yeah. And you got to pray Luka even plays for that long.
Cade, I don't think Cade's going to do it.
Yeah, you got to come. Yeah, because he, what was it, his second year? He only played like 12 games?
He was hurt.
Yeah.
He was hurt year 2. Wemby's a possibility.
He'd have to play for a long time.
But he's also in the middle of year 2, so we don't know what's to come. At least Luka and Tatum, we kind of know what they are at this point in time.
Yeah.
We could project them a little bit better. Wemby, we don't know. Wemby could average 32. Wemby, unfortunately, could get hurt next year.
Yeah, it's early. Don't know yet.
But we're really only talking about adding 2 more guys and to make it, 10 guys?
To make it 10 guys, yeah.
And then within nearly 10 years from now, it'll be almost 90 years of NBA basketball. So tell me in almost 90 years, 10 guys have scored 30K.
That's crazy to think about, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That just puts into perspective, like, this is what you got. You got to be like an absolute scoring demon to really be in that group of guys. You have to. You have to. Look at the guys that's left out. We just said Harden is going to miss out. The guy who is dropping 60-point triple-doubles is not going to make it. I hope he does somehow. There's still a chance. It's a little bit far out. There's a chance, though. But he's most likely not going to make it. Westbrook, who averaged a 30-point triple-double for a whole season, is not going to make it. He's missing by almost 3,000 points. He's not going to make it.
Yeah. And then you got the LeBron haters that are going to be like, oh, but he got to come out of high school, so he has the advantage.
Who gives a fuck? If you take out the first year, though, he still breaks 40K.
Yeah, which is
crazy. If you take out year 1, he still breaks 40K.
That's fucking
Either
crazy.
that or he's just under 40K. He still has 39K points.
That's fucking insane to even think about.
I bet if you take away 2 years, he still breaks Kareem's record. If Bron went to college for 2 years, he still breaks Kareem's record.
I don't know what's more impressive. Taking out LeBron's rookie year and he still gets 40K, or, well, Kareem didn't get 40K, but the fact that motherfucker went to college for 4 years and got
that's impressive as fuck.
Damn near 40K.
That's impressive. No, I respect that. That moves me. That moves me a lot. That's why I don't like the Kareem
He's a rookie
disrespect.
at fucking 23 years old or 22 years old. And he got damn near 40K. That's fucking insane to even think about.
And he got suspended for almost a whole season for almost killing Rudy Tomjanovich.
Yeah.
And he still almost got 40. If he didn't almost kill Rudy Tomjanovich, he probably would have gotten to 40 also. That's the craziest part. Nah, I'm probably guessing. He would have gotten to 40, but he would have gotten 39K though, at least. He would have gotten pretty damn close to 40. Shout out to Kevin Durant, man. I know I know I still have some beef with him. I still have some harsh criticism of Kevin Durant, but I can't deny the greatness in
Was
this.
it Rudy or was it? I thought it was Kent Benson he punched.
What?
I thought Kareem punched Kent Benson.
Rudy Tomjanovich.
Who the damn? Because I could have sworn Kent Benson's first game, he played like 2 minutes because Kareem snuffed him.
That's probably another fight, but the one where
Unless
where Kareem really got suspended, and they say it sounded like a watermelon got dropped on the ground. That was the Rudy Tomjanovich shit. That's what they say. That when he hit him, it sounded like a watermelon.
Oh no, it was Kermit Washington that punched him.
Punch who?
Rudy.
Kermit Washington punched Rudy Tomjanovich?
Yeah.
So Kareem punched the other guy you talking about then?
Kareem punched Kent Benson.
Damn.
And it's crazy because Kent Benson was the #1 pick. It was his first game.
So I guess Kermit Washington then is the fucking watermelon story then.
Yeah.
Because they said that it sounded like Rudy Tomjanovich's head fucking blew up like a watermelon. And they took his ass to the fucking hospital, like his face broke.
Yeah, it was Kent Benson.
And I feel bad because Rudy Tomjanovich didn't even do nothing.
And they have that video. That's when Kareem was like, and he,
Bro, Kareem was a dick, bro.
Imagine podcast back then. You asked Kent Benson, what was your welcome to the league moment? Getting fucking snuffed by Kareem.
Snuffed by Kareem.
And I think that was Kareem's first game with the Lakers, too.
Getting beat up by Bill Laimbeer, you feel me? Some shit like that. Like, that's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I got snuffed by fucking Kareem.
I got snuffed by the GOAT, basically. At the time, I got snuffed by the fucking GOAT. That's crazy, bro. That's ridiculous. And he got suspended for almost a season.
That's like if Markelle Fultz got slapped by LeBron, like opening night. Or imagine like LeBron puts Zachary Riesche in a headlock.
LeBron just slaps the shit out of Ben Simmons. Game down. That shit would have been tough. I ain't gonna lie. That shit would have been fire. I would have fucked with that.
Oh shit.
No funny shit. I would actually fuck with that shit. I came
if he slapped the shit out of Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of Braun though, they lost a star acquisition center in Mark Williams. Replaced him with Alex Len, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, former top 5 pick.
He was fiending to go there because he was about to sign with who was he about to sign with? He was
I don't know actually.
I forgot, bro. He was I think I might look it up, but he was about to sign with somebody else, and then once that trade got rescinded, he's like, whoa, I'm gonna go to the Lakers.
I feel bad for Connect 4. I'll say that.
I do too.
I do feel bad for Connect 4. Connect 4 just stay on the bench tight as fuck. I'll be tight too because like damn, y'all try to move me, and now I feel like it's inevitable. Like y'all gonna move me in the summer, so and it's only February. Like you gotta go back and suit up. At the same time, you don't want to.
Alex Len was about to go to Indiana.
Wow.
And then he said, "Nope, I'm going."
And a move that would have moved nobody.
And he was like, "No, I'm gonna go to the Lakers." And you know what's funny? I saw on Twitter it was a Laker page. It was like, y'all really let us get this demon. And they're posting fucking 18-19 Alex Len highlights. That was his best season. And I literally found the exact game. It was when he scored like 28 against the Bulls in 2019. And people were like, is that Vince Carter in the video?
You just said highlights from one game, not even a season.
Yeah, from one game, not even a season. And that was his season high.
He's old, bro. He's a top 5 pick from like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
He's old. Like he's not moving me. The Mark Williams shit falling through, it sucks for them. And even then though, blessing in disguise, if they got him, and if they were to falsely medically clear him, it just would have been injury issues happening back to back to back, and you would have missed out on your assets.
Yeah.
So at least you can recuperate and use those assets for like a healthier big, I guess. So
yeah, I think it's a blessing in disguise.
So it is a blessing in disguise. You can pivot to another big man. Who will that be? I don't know. The only problem is now, since that was at the very end of the deadline, they weren't able to pivot to another move before the deadline was over. So now you're stuck with Hayes and Alex Len.
Yeah.
2 guys who, I mean, Jackson Hayes,
he looks
decent. At least you can live with that more than an Alex Len. Alex Len just shouldn't be out there, period.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to be out on the floor, and there's no centers that looks like he's going to be on the buyout market, bro.
It's crazy how the NBA has changed, because I remember the conversation like 5 years ago, motherfuckers was like, the center is going extinct.
Never going extinct.
Cause small ball was the way to go, and
It's
now
never going
that shit
extinct.
that shit is never going away. Like back then, like they was trying to get like Derek Lively type centers out the league back then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in 2020, 2019, that era. Now you would kill to have one of those centers.
I knew the center could never go extinct when the 1920 Rockets traded Clint Capella and tried to put in PJ Tucker at center, and that shit failed
To
horribly.
benefit Westbrook.
It failed horribly, bro.
Yeah,
It went so bad. That was their worst season.
that shit was bad.
And like that Harden era, besides 15-16, when they finished as an 8 seed, that was their worst season. It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was a stupid move. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what you thought PJ Tucker was going to do against legitimate big men.
They did that shit for Westbrook. Because I remember Westbrook was struggling that season. And once they traded Capella, Westbrook started dogging. He was like, more space, get the fuck out the way. But then once playoffs came,
It was over.
you saw how they was guarding him. They was just
He was
leaving
talking
him-
shit to the Lakers, and they lost in 5.
They was leaving him wide open.
So would I.
Yeah.
They left him wide open, and then look what happened. They was getting blown out. And that's when
They might have took one game.
that's back when motherfuckers were like Skip and mad people was talking shit like, oh, Bron can't get through the West. They're gonna lose to the Blazers. They whooped the Blazers' ass. All right, let's see Bron versus Harden and Westbrook. He can't handle them. Beat the fuck out of their ass too. You feel me? With ease.
I'm chuckling because I remember that series when like Westbrook would drive in and try to lay it in, and Braun would just come in, chase down, and start laughing, and then Braun like would just back up, and then people would be like, "You embarrassed him this much, and you still went and recruited him to the Lakers." Like,
That's crazy, bro. And that was still when he was at a better version of himself. He was still having 27 at that point. And then you went 2 years later and picked him up. That's crazy, bro. It should make no fucking sense, man. But I am concerned about the Lakers. I don't think they're going to be able to win this year. I know a lot of people are still high on the Luka and LeBron shit. The chemistry between him and Bron is still there. Still waiting for Luka to get the leash fully off of him with the minutes and just go nuts. Still hasn't had that Luka magic.
fit out, don't fit in.
Yeah, fit the fuck out, don't fit in. That shit was funny, but I'm just thinking about when Luka saw Bron on the fast break. He said he smiled and then threw the ball at him, bro. That shit
What was
fucking
funny is that or Carl Thomas?
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna fucking say that. I knew you were gonna fucking say that, bro. He said. I knew you were gonna fucking say that shit, bro.
I saw a compilation on Twitter. Every time he gets picked up on the hot mic, yeah, he's just like, "Oh my god, foul!" that's dead ass how he sounds every time. He's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Fucking foul!" That shit is fucking hilarious.
Yo, it'd be funny though when Cat does like some small guard shit, bro. Like, but the worst one was when he tried doing that shit against the Grizzlies in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The between the legs shit, and then he lost the ball. It's like, bro, what are we doing, bro? But I really do wish the Lakers were able to get a young athletic center. I mean, they was looking at Duran. They were and then of course that led them to trying to get Mark Williams, which would have been a great pickup, but he's just not healthy enough.
Yeah.
He's not healthy enough, and I don't know what move they're gonna make in the offseason when it comes to a center.
Somebody's gonna want to go there.
Yeah, but who?
I don't know if those reports was true with Mark Williams saying that he don't even want to go back to Charlotte.
Got to show up to work, bro. You have to. Same thing with Dalton Connect, bro. You got to go back to work.
Oh yeah, they gave him time to just process that shit.
I mean, that's fine, but you still got to go back to work, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it how it is. You can't just go out there and mope. Eventually, you got to go back out there and hoop and get your value up. Because they're going to move on from you anyways.
Yeah. I think somebody's going to want to go to especially a guy. I could see somebody taking the Malik Monk route that year where he was, I think he was a free agent. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to do this 1 year with the Lakers and just have a prove it year. And he increased his value after that. So I could see centers doing that. He's like, let me play next to Luka and LeBron. I'm gonna raise my value.
I'm trying to think who it would be, though, specifically.
I don't know. They could also, do they have a second round pick this year?
I believe so. By the way, you know who actually fits that markup that you're talking about? When Mitchell Robinson shit runs out, that's probably something he would do.
Yeah.
That would be like the perfect place for him to go once his contract runs out.
That'd be perfect for
Just
him.
be like, I'm gonna come here, fuck around for a year, and get paid after. See what I could do.
That'd be great for him.
They would have him averaging a double-double.
That ass. His highlights would be crazy.
He would have a double-double with 2.5 blocks, bro. He would look nasty. Over there, he'd be a DPOY candidate just from the glaze. Top 5 in DPOY voting.
DPOY candidate. He'll get a lot of all-star votes. He won't make the team, though.
He won't make the team, but he'll get some votes.
Yeah.
He'll actually get some votes. That's the craziest
He'll
part,
get
bro.
votes.
He'll dead get some votes. He would actually fit their team, though. He would fit the makeup of their team. Rob will, even though we've said that shit so many times.
That motherfucker's more injury prone than Mitchell Robinson.
Which crazy. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people ignore that. Claxton would be cool. There's a couple guys that'd be cool to go there, but it just depends on if things fall their way.
Yeah.
Things still have to go their way. Even with AD, the problem was the big man. You shipped out your best big man. Of course, you got Luka Magic in return, but you shipped out your best big man when you already needed big men. And now you still have the problem of having no big men now. It sucks. Yeah. It really does suck for them. Even in Dallas, they having that problem too, because all their bigs is fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the Gafford out of that deal too. At that point, with how Nico was going, you couldn't be like, you know what, give me Gafford too. I'm gonna give you Max Christie. Give me Gafford. It's only fair. Two for two. You tell me he couldn't try to do that shit? I feel like Rob really did say, hey man, it's only fair 2 guys for 2 guys. I feel like it really could have worked.
He probably could have. He definitely could have tried that.
So fucking sad, bro. That is so sad.
But I think Rob was just so caught up in the fact, like, yo, I'm about to get Luka.
I'm about to get
fuck
Luka.
Whoever else.
He's like, I'm not even gonna push it.
He's like, I'm not even gonna be too greedy. I'm like, yo, let me just get Luka.
Just give me, bro. Just give me fucking Luka, bro. The thing is, at this point, they could beat a lot of teams even without Rob Will and shit like that. But you run into Denver, bro. You're fucked. You guys are already fucked with AD being there to guard Jokic. Now you're throwing Jackson Hayes at him. You're throwing DFS at him.
Yeah.
Rui at him. Alex Len at him. Yeah, it's going to only get even worse.
Yeah.
You're just going to get swept all over again, unfortunately. That's the only thing that kind of sucks from. So I guess this kind of does prove with this being rescinded. I feel like getting Mark Williams show that it was like a win now move. But now he's kind of gone now. Looks like win now is kind of looking a little bit more difficult. You got to start worrying a little bit more about winning next year now.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of concern that I really do have with the Lakers right now. I think they kind of do have a certain ceiling without a big man right now. A legitimate big man.
Yeah, they do. The team does look fun to watch. I still have concerns, like, even before the big man, the LeBron, Luka, Reeves minutes, especially in closing, like, how they're going to figure that shit out, because I feel like you got 3 motherfuckers you could just attack, and you could just exploit that. But in the 2 games I have seen, JJ would take LeBron and Luka out together and just let Reeves rock him and Rui. So I guess if he finds a good pattern to like stagger them all together, we could see a good formula for that.
With the lack of a big man, how many teams you got them beating in the West?
I think, well, they could beat Houston. They could beat. Well, does Dallas even count? Because do we even think they'll make?
Hey man,
they could beat Dallas.
I try to say it though. I try to say if a team was gonna miss the play-in, it would be Dallas, and it came back as a bad take. They lost all their big men, which we about to go into now.
I think
they would beat Dallas. Though.
I think they could beat the Grizzlies
by far. Are you kidding me?
Who else is in that? The Clippers. I mean, Zubac will give them some problems, but it depends what Kawhi you're getting at the end of the day. That's really what it comes down to.
I think Luka's flaming them, bro.
He is, but if you think about it, you still got Kawhi if he's healthy, Norman Powell, Harden, 3 motherfuckers that you could attack Bron, Reeves, and Luka. So I think that would be a kind of a bad matchup for the Lakers. OKC?
No, they're not beating OKC.
Yeah, they're not beating OKC.
They're not beating OKC.
No.
They don't have the tools. I know people could say, oh, but Luka beat them last year. Lakers don't have the tools that the Mavs had from last year.
Yeah,
Completely different
Jackson
teams.
Hayes can't bang with fucking
Absolutely
Chet
not.
and Hartenstein.
No.
Like, he thinks this shit is cute right now. Like, oh, I'm getting lobs, I'm scoring 12 points. But, like, when you got to be in the trenches with Hartenstein for a whole series, that's a different beast. And then once you get into foul trouble, who do you call to?
Alex Len.
Alex Len? Yeah, good luck. Yeah.
There's got to be someone out there, bro. Bring back Dwight.
If they had, like, Nick Claxton.
Bring Dwight at this point.
Yeah. If they had Nick Claxton, I would have been like, all right, you guys could give him a fight. But
a fight? Nah, hold on. I think they could beat them with Nick Claxton.
You think so?
Yeah, they could be OKC. I think they
because
could
I'm
beat
just
anybody.
thinking about like LeBron and Luka are gonna be like, Chet, bring your ass over here. Yeah. Case and Wallace, bring your ass over here. Lou Dort, we gonna try to get you in foul trouble. So bring your ass over here. Like we gonna be like do the D Wade move. Yeah. Shay, we just want to tire you out. We know you're gonna do everything on that end. So bring your ass over here too.
Yep.
I think that's gonna be the rest because LeBron teams love doing this shit. So they're gonna do that. If they get a big man that could do dirty work and get them extra possessions and shit, they gonna give him a hard time.
Clint Capella, by the way, because I just thought about it, that would be a cool name for them too.
Yeah.
Even at the age that he is now, that would still be a good pickup for them, even just for a year.
Yeah. The value of centers, it's there, man.
Never sleep on centers, bro.
Are centers the running back for the NBA or nah?
I guess you could say so.
People disrespect them, but you fake need them.
You do need them.
They're probably the most. Are they the most expendable?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
You can because I feel like compared to other positions, you're more likely to let go of a center than any other position. Same thing with a running back, and let's be real. A premium running back is equivalent to a premium center. How many of them are there really?
Yeah, not many.
You got a Saquon and you got a Derrick Henry. You feel me?
Yeah.
On the other side of the NBA, what you got?
Especially in our generation, we have Saquon, McCaffrey, and Henry. Yeah.
And McCaffrey as well, yeah. And then in the NBA, you got Jokic, healthy Embiid. You feel me? Respect to like a Sabonis and guys like that, but those are like the premiums.
Like the premium.
Like there's still other good running backs, but we're talking about the absolute premiums. There's only 2 premium centers. It's like there's only 3 premium running backs.
I'm not even thinking about the premiums right now. I'm just thinking about like the Mitchell Robinson, Derek Lively type.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and then you look at point guards, which you would say like other quarterbacks and shit. There's a fucking abundance of good, great, elite ones. Like there's like a whole span of them. Yeah. There's an overabundance, if anything. There's too many. There's enough that deserve to be stars, but they can't be.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough teams for them to start on. So I would definitely say centers probably are the running back equivalent when it comes to NFL. There's always going to be a young athletic guy who's coming from college that's just willing to rebound and play defense. Catch lobs.
Those are my favorite centers.
Those guys always come in.
Yo,
look at Misi.
Yeah, come grab 12
There's always
rebounds.
Like 2 of him every fucking year.
Come grab 12 rebounds, block 2 shots, run the floor, and we'll get you right.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
You're always going to get a couple of those guys from the draft, just in one draft class.
Yeah, I love those centers.
And just phase out the one that you got.
3-point shooting centers.
You got to pay him.
I'm not that crazy about 3-point shooting centers.
Me neither.
I'm not that crazy.
I've always fucked with 4 out, 1 in. I've never liked 5 out, to be honest with you. I don't fuck with 5 out like that. 4 out, 1 in is the best way to play it, bro.
I love me a center that could fucking rebound. Like,
me too.
I hate centers.
That's why I told you I don't fuck with Jaren Jackson Jr., bro. Even if niggas want to call him a 4, I can't fuck with shit like that. Him and Brook Lopez, I can't fuck with them, bro.
Jaren Jackson's like a small ball 5, but he really a 4.
He feels like a big ball 3, nigga. That's what he feels like. Ball 3. Big ball 2 at this point. Shit. Holy shit, he feels like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like when guys like him and Brook Lopez don't grab fucking boards. Like, bro, go down there and bang. You can grab 7. You can grab 8. Just grab 8, bro. That's all we need. Grab 8. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't care if you're next to another great rebounder. Grab 8, bro. Yeah. There's no excuse. And Triple J's not even next to a great rebounder. At least Brook Lopez got the excuse that he's next to Giannis, who's gonna grab you 14 boards regardless. Who the fuck is next to Triple J grabbing 14 boards? Nobody. So go grab your 8, bro. Go grab your 7. Yeah. 5.5, 6 not enough, bro. But Going back to the center shit though, there's nobody out there for them right now currently. So it's a little bit suspect to me right now. I got them beating a lot of teams. They can't be OKC and they can't be Denver.
They definitely can't be.
They can't be Denver.
Not here.
But like T-Wolves, they could beat. You feel me? And T-Wolves, they're on the up right now. Clippers, they could be. I know you said it's a toss up. They could be even with Kawhi Leonard there. Kings will give them a fight, but they'll beat them. The Kings will give them a good fight though. You feel me? Sabonis will provide a mismatch down there.
I think the Lakers beat them.
They're frying the Suns. They're frying the Mavs. They're frying Houston, like I said. The Grizzlies are the biggest regular season merchants that I've seen in the past 5 years, so I'm not worried about them. Year in and year out, I'm not worried about them. They're a second round exit no matter what.
Feels like Ja can't even play 2 straight games.
I mean, he's not even elite this year anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Who cares?
It's funny if you check his game log. Like he'll dead ass play
every other game.
Yeah, he dead ass plays every other game.
But the thing is too, is not like he's giving you 30 anyway. So it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
He's the second best player on the team. Sometimes the third, it looks like. Depends on the night. He could be the third best player. So I'm not too hurt by him not even playing sometimes, bro, to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Some nights he looks like the third best guard on the team. With Jalen Wells.
Third best guard is crazy. That was a little bit too much. I said third best player. Third best guard is wild.
Nah, Jalen Wells do be having some nights.
I understand, but third best guard sounds so crazy, bro. That's a little bit too much. I think we should slow down a little bit on that, bro. Looking at the other side of the trade, though, this is one thing I'm kind of happy about that I'm looking right. Well, I'm not happy that guys are getting hurt, but I'm kind of happy that I'm right about in the sense that I said that the Mavs give me a couple of concerns, which I said numerous times. My concerns about AD's health. AD having to step up to be the number one. Well, now he doesn't even have to be because he's hurt, which leads to my next concern. Kyrie has to step up and be the number one. I don't like Kyrie having to be the number one. He's an incredible sidekick, one of the best sidekicks of all time.
Put up 40 just to beat the Golden State Warriors.
He shouldn't have to do that.
That shit was crazy.
He shouldn't have to do that. He really shouldn't have to do it. And then he put up 34 to lose to the Kings. I think it was. He put up 34, 35. He put up 34, I think it was 34, 7, and 9 to lose to the Kings. That's the first option.
When I see that shit, I just think about college football with the wear and tear shit.
Yeah, that's the first option. He shouldn't have to do that. So teams where Kyrie's the main guy, you're not going to win. You're not going to get far. And now all your bigs, even the shitty ones, are down.
Yeah, Gafford, Lively, and AD is all out.
Hold on. And this is what I'm mentioning. And Dwight Powell.
Dwight Powell.
That's my point. Even your worst center is down.
That shit was crazy when
you got nobody out there.
That shit was crazy when AD left the game. That was like, damn, you got the whole AD experience in one game.
That's what was funny. He's like, I'm fucking here. And he was cooking, though. That was a great game by him. And then he went down, bro. Down for a couple of weeks. Everyone's down for a couple. Lively's not even going to be here until the playoffs. Gafford's down for a couple of weeks. AD's down for a couple of weeks. Now what?
It's looking slow.
It's looking bad.
It's looking like the Kyrie and Max Christie show.
Who's right behind you? The Suns, Warriors, Kings, all right behind you. 3 teams behind you. All of them looking to stamp their way into the fucking play-in right now.
Yeah.
That's why I really do believe the Mavs are going to miss the play-in.
Yeah, it's looking slow for them. Bro.
I feel bad. I really do feel bad for the Mavs and their fans, bro. But this is Nico's fault. He was worried about health. He was worried about fitness. This is why it was hypocritical to have fucking AD when you're all worried about fitness and shit. You're all worried about fitness, and then you pick a guy who, I hate to say it, but misses a lot of games. Last year, I'm very happy that he played a lot. Kind of fluky, though, just being honest with you. It was a bit of a fluky experience. There's a guy who we've seen play 35 games, and the year before played 50. That's just what this guy's game is, unfortunately. It sucks to say, but it's the truth. And to miss 3 to 4 weeks now, we talking about you got to wait till like the beginning or middle of March to get your best player back. It only takes 1 week to go down the standings by 2 in the West.
Yeah.
Talking about 4 weeks, bro. That could be what, 12 to 16 games? Gotta go 500 in that stretch to even have a chance.
Yeah,
but even then, you really got to be over 500 to stay where you at. 500 is not good enough. I think they're going to miss it. I hate to say it, I think they're going to miss it. They lost that gimme against the fucking Kings, to be honest with you. Klay Thompson had that clutch shot. My boy Debo came in even more clutch. Kyrie had a fantastic game. If it took all that to just try to beat the Kings, now what?
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck beating the better teams. This is a team in your own tier right now. What about the better teams?
You think Nico Harrison's building like a bat cave in his house?
Nah, the opposite. He's a fucking super villain. He's building doom bots of himself.
That motherfucker must have.
That nigga building doom bots.
I feel like if the season ends and they miss the playoffs, he's gonna need like a panic room, like in Dark Knight.
He will.
He open this shit and went in. Yeah, he gonna need some shit like that.
The fact that I know we talked about this last episode too, but the fact that you need bodyguards, you need straight bodyguards, bro. That is ridiculous, bro. That's how you know you fucked up. And it was funny when they asked Steve Kerr, was like, was there ever a decision you made as a GM for the Suns where you caught this much heat? He's like, yeah, I traded Sean Marion for Shaq. I forgot how bad of a trade that was, bro.
Damn, that's horrible.
That fucked up
Not as
everything.
bad as this though.
That closed a championship window.
Yeah.
But you're right though, that was not as bad as this. That closed the Suns championship window, which is already getting smaller and smaller. This closed the Mavs championship window, which had a fucking decade. Because when you have Luka, you have a chance to win a championship.
You think Nico Harrison has like a room in his crib where it's like cameras everywhere and he has like a monitor and he's like,
I think it's kind of like the shit that you got here with the cameras. Just a fucking monitor of all the cameras around his house. I would hope so.
Somebody slows down his driver. Who the fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure there's at least one Mavs fan who's found out where he lives. Now, I'm not condoning that, but there's definitely someone who's done that.
I'm just thinking about the Aaron Hernandez series when that nigga had the cameras everywhere, the monitor, and then he has a whole chest and it's just straight fucking guns everywhere. And that's what I imagine Nico Harrison right now.
Bro, we gotta chill with the references, bro. We gotta chill with the references for real. Yeah, that just reminded me of the Sunday conversation shit with Tom Brady.
I don't even remember.
The dude from Barstool. You know the blonde dude with the long blonde hair with the mustache from Barstool?
What's his name? Caleb?
Yeah.
I didn't see that video.
He said something about plausible deniability and pliability, and Tom Brady was giving the definition of both words. He said plausible deniability is this and this. He's like, oh, like Aaron Hernandez. And Tom Brady's like, he's like, oh, well, yeah, but and he started smiling. He's like, and Caleb's like, we'll cut this out. They didn't cut that shit out. And then the last question they asked was like, oh, Bill Belichick's girlfriend, she probably does the TB12 diet, right? He's like, oh, I don't know. And then the last question they asked was, if she asked you to, would you sign off on Bill Belichick's girlfriend to rent a car? And that nigga Tom Brady started crying, bro. So that Aaron Hernandez shit you just said just reminded me of that Tom Brady shit though. Man. Shout out to the Mavs fans, bro. Y'all cooked.
Yeah,
y'all are so fucked, bro.
Over.
Suns, be happy. Y'all gonna make the playoffs. Play in at least. Suns should be celebrating. If the Suns can't take advantage of this, they fucking suck.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. You guys have got to be straight garbage if you can't do this.
Because the Warriors are fiending to get in.
Oh, yeah, the Warriors too.
They're fiending to get in right now.
So it's gonna be the Warriors. Are they fighting for the same spot or could they both get in?
I'm about to see now. Because I feel like they're all like...
I would rather have the Suns get in if it's between them three. Between the Mavs, the Warriors, and the Suns, I'd rather have the Suns get in.
Right now, Golden State is 10th. Oh, we got Mavericks are 8th. Kings are 9th. Yeah. Mavericks are 8th. Kings are 9th. Warriors are 10th. Suns are 11th.
Yeah. Get the Warriors out. Let's keep the Mavs in as the 10th seed and put the Suns in. That's what I want. I want the Warriors to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, I hope that happens as well.
I really do hope they miss the playoffs and then they get stuck with this Jimmy Butler contract. That would be my favorite outcome, me personally.
I hate the Heat even less now. Now that Jimmy's gone. And I've always hated the Warriors, but now it's increased.
I just don't think you like Jimmy Butler.
Which is crazy. But it looks like that, yeah.
I like Jimmy Butler as a player, not as a personality.
My favorite Jimmy Butler was Chicago Bulls and Sixers Jimmy Butler.
Mine, yeah, I was about to say Sixers with the ninja headband.
Yeah. Those are my favorite.
Ninja headband and 14-15 Jimmy Butler, most improved player. 15-16 was kind of cool. 16-17 with D Wade and Rondo, I didn't really like. That one wasn't really moving me. So most improved Jimmy, Timberwolves Jimmy, regular season though, not postseason. And Sixers Jimmy are my 3 favorite Jimmys.
Yeah.
And first finals Jimmy.
I don't know what it is. I mean, the Heat was the first time where I really prayed for their downfall, like when he got to the Heat. But prior to that, I was never praying for the Heat's downfall. Warriors, I mean, yeah, he picked the worst team to go to, like in terms of me rooting for the downfall, because I've been rooting for the Warriors' downfall since like 2016.
I would just like them to miss the playoffs completely. I would like the Kings to eliminate them again. So I kind of do want them to make the plan, but face the Kings and have the Kings end their dreams again, just like last year.
I guess how people feel about the Chiefs, that's how I felt about the Warriors. But like, I'm not saying like, oh, the refs is why they won. I'm not saying that shit, but
You can say that though with the illegal screens.
I never thought about that, but I was just so tired of them. I was so fucking tired of them.
Me too. That and the KD shit, that shit blew everything out of whack. I think we got robbed out of phenomenal finals.
Yeah. On top of the fact of me wanting to see Bron win more chips.
Well, it's not even about Braun anymore. I think they should just ran it back. That was a 73-9 team. I understand y'all lost, but you guys panicked and got Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that was crazy. It worked out.
I mean, it worked out in their favor, but that shit always be corny to me because it was just like, you beat them when they was down because they was missing 2 of their players. They come back healthy. You guys are good. I know Warriors fans will say, oh, but we didn't have Bogut. And that led to them getting to the basket ship. Bogut played like half the series and he was only playing 20 minutes per game.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing anything anyways.
Every excuse I hear is we didn't have Bogut. Draymond got suspended game 5.
Which you still had 2 games afterwards anyways to close.
And he had the best game of his life in game 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then Curry was hurt.
Curry played.
Yeah, that's...
Difference is Kyrie didn't play games 2 through 6, and Kevin Love didn't play any games in 2015.
Yeah.
Big difference. Curry fucking played. If you're on the court, you're good. I'm sorry to say it. The only time I don't agree with that was OG, and I hate because it's biased, but OG. Because he had no business being out there in game 7.
He had no business being out there.
He was literally jogging. He had no business being out there. That's different, right? Like, even Embiid with the Bell's palsy, at first I was like, yo, he shouldn't be out there. But then he dropped 50. So when he dropped 50, I was like, there's no excuse to say he's injured. This man just dropped 50. I don't want to hear that shit. If you're good enough to drop 50, I don't want to hear the injured bullshit.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Because after they lost, that's when mad people was like, oh, you beat an injured Embiid. I'm like, the nigga dropped 50. Like, what the fuck?
So like the Curry thing is like, he was frying the Thunder. And nobody said he was injured when he was frying the Thunder. And he was dealing with that injury the whole playoffs. And he fried the Thunder, so I didn't hear nobody.
He missed.
I think it was the Blazers series.
The Blazers series. He missed like the first couple games.
Correct. In round 2. So I don't understand where this is coming from, considering nobody said anything when he was frying the Thunder. But when he's choked, when he legitimately choked, and couldn't score on Kevin Love, who historically is not a good perimeter defender, now as he was injured.
That was crazy. Holy. Kevin Love was...
defensive stance and everything.
Oh my gosh. That motherfucker shuffling. He's scared for his life.
That shit was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part. That shit feels like it was that shit was 90 years ago. I remember exactly where I was. It was me, Colin, and Ernie in my basement. Niggas got the dinner box. I'll never forget that shit.
Oh, that comes in clutch every time.
Yeah, we had the dinner box, bro, and we was just watching that shit. Kyrie threw that shot up because Colin was like, why would you shoot that? And that shit went in.
Never mind.
We fucking started screaming, bro.
Oh, man.
Dave was the only nigga in our group chat cheering for the Warriors. I remember he stopped talking in the chat, bro, after that. He was talking mad shit throughout the whole finals, and in Game 7, he just stopped, bro. He was mad quiet, bro.
Nah, I always love that. Yo, that was a great... The fact that Cavs won made it even special.
It was amazing.
It was like every year that the Warriors won, it was like, I mean, 2015, I wasn't mad at.
There's no aura.
But after that, bro, even 2022, I hated that shit.
That one was so whack. That one doesn't move me either. It was a weak team, bro.
I hated that. That shit got me mad.
You played a Jokic that had no Jamal Murray or MPJ.
I was hoping the Mavericks went all the way.
Me too. Me too. I wish they played the Mavs.
And I was hoping
you avoided 60-win Suns team as well. Who else did they play? They played the Nuggets. They played the Mavs. Who they play in between that?
the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
And Ja missed.
Ja was hurt as well.
Ja only played, I think, like 2 games in that series.
Out of 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Ja was hurt, so it's like that shit doesn't move me. Kudos to them. I mean, they got a championship. I feel like that championship run is so overrated. It's not a good team. I think any other year they wouldn't have gotten that far, as proven by the 2023 one, where they didn't do anything, in 2021, where they didn't even win the play-in. They lost to Braun. So, I mean, I feel vindicated in just that, because the year after they didn't do shit.
They
lost in round two.
Yes.
They almost got fucked in round 1.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good team. It wasn't a strong team. Competition in the West just was at a lower point in that point in time, just because of injuries. Nuggets was beat up. You feel me? Ja was beat up. Lakers wasn't even in that bitch because it was beat up. And Westbrook sucked. You feel me? If they didn't have Westbrook and they was healthy, they will probably fuck up that Warriors team. But we'll never know. It's a hypothetical. We won't know. But I think that run is so weak. It's a weak ass run.
Nah, it was a whack run.
15 was kind of cool, but it's like, I don't really think there's memorable moments from 2015.
15.
Except the Pelican series, parts of the Pelican series.
Yeah, those Curry shots was crazy.
But
that's really it.
But Memphis wasn't memorable.
The only thing I remember about Memphis was them going up 2-1, and they was calling. I think they was calling Tony Allen
First team all defense.
It was that.
He was saying first team all defense.
And they was calling him the Curry stopper. And then Curry just fucking fried them.
And then the most iconic moment happened on the other side in the Western Conference bracket, which is the 3-1 lead blown.
And then I remember when they played Houston in the conference finals 2015. That's when Lil B was like, "Harden, you're cursed." And he had that 10 turnover game in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. There just wasn't moments for me that was moving me.
Yeah, they didn't really have memorable. Like, in the finals, that's the one memorable moment was when he fucking sauced up Dellavedova, hit that 3, and gave them the stank face.
That's it. I mean, but bro,
that's really it.
Bro averaged like 23 points. That's it. Bro averaged like 23 points. Meanwhile, Brown was averaging like 36. Trying to make Mozgov look great. Shout out to Tristan Thompson, by the way.
That shit was hilarious.
I'm taking his side. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Tristan Thompson. He a real nigga, bro.
That shit was funny.
I fuck with Tristan Thompson.
It was like 4 seconds left.
You really yam that shit. He said, this is my city, too.
He said, since y'all want to fucking full court press down 30, this is what you gonna get. And yo, he violated. He's like, y'all should just tank for the lottery and be happy. And he's like, we'll see if you're still a part of Masai's plans in a couple years.
And he said, this is my city, too.
He's like, in my city.
This is funny as fuck.
That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
Nah, my favorites, too, is right after Braun left and Tristan Thompson said the East still runs through the Cavs. And the niggas was
that was
ass.
funny. He's like, we're still the defending champs.
The niggas was ass, bro.
Nah, he's funny as fuck for that. Damn, I want to just find after this, I think I might just watch a whole compilation of when motherfuckers lay the ball up when the game's over. And the altercations after.
Oh, my favorite one is the Lance Stevenson
shit. Yes, that one. Who was it?
PJ Tucker and DeRozan.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
Where T told the story. Yeah.
That was funny as fuck.
When T was like, yo, chill. And PJ Tucker was like, move, little nigga. That was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I can't no more, bro. Oh man, we going into All-Star break though, man. Justin, are you excited at all?
I'm just thinking about Paul Pierce. Y'all the ugliest brothers in the league.
By far. By far. He said that 3 times. By far.
Oh shit.
By far.
By far.
Son.
All-Star Weekend, am I excited? Not really.
I hate this
I
format.
watched the Rising Stars last night and I tuned in a little bit to the Celebrity Game.
Celebrity Game was trash.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to them though, because the one thing they do right, you mic'd up Drewski and Kai.
Mm-hmm.
You did right.
Shout out Barry Bonds and Jerry Rice.
Yeah. But outside of that, the game is just not entertaining at all. Rising Stars game was whatever. At first, when I was like, all right, so are they doing, is it rookie, sophomore, G Leaguers? But then I see the team that won, I'm like, they got fucking Keontae George on that team with Dalton Connect, Zach Edey. I'm like, oh, so they're just mixing them up.
I don't like it, bro.
I'm like, I'm not crazy about this shit. It was whatever. And then tonight, got the skills challenge, which I'm not that hype for, because they have like Team Cavs, Team Spurs. 3-point contest to me is like the highlight.
That's so sad,
which is crazy. And then dunk contest is it just gets whacker and whacker I don't know which dunk contest you think was the wackest, the Jericho Sims one when he pulled out the paper, or the Obi Toppin one? I think that might have been back-to-back years.
I think the Obi Toppin one, what gets me sad is that the reporter asked Obi Toppin to his face, like, oh, how do you feel that people think that the dunk contest should go, the 3-point contest should go last because that's the most exciting? He's like, oh. Right after getting the trophy, he's like, oh, the dunk contest should still stay last. Like, damn, disrespecting saying it to his fucking face.
Yeah, they picked the worst time to ask that.
That's so wild, bro. But I think we talked about this last episode, or maybe we just talked about it over the phone, but the shit that still pisses me off the most is Jalen Green with the NFT and Cole Anthony with the Timbs. That shit was terrible. That shit was so bad, bro. That and then the Aaron Gordon drone one where he was hurt.
That Jericho Sims with the fucking piece of paper was so funny because that paper was ripped up and shit. And I think he just did a Vince Carter like arm in the rim shit.
I'm not hyped about the dunk contest, bro.
Mac McClung 3-peat.
Yeah, I mean, his shit would be cool. Everything else, though, not really.
And then the game itself, I saw on Twitter from Legion Hoops, supposedly they're going to have a meeting on Sunday, like, to emphasize, like, yo, y'all motherfuckers got to try in this game. Just for that, I think just how angry, like, Adam Silver be, I would love to see the players just be like, fuck that nigga. Like, we just going to have fun.
One thing I am going to say, though, that's kind of annoying, though. Well, first of all, number one, bring back just East versus West. Stop complicating shit. Number two, I kind of do hate though that people are saying, oh, well, this shit used to always be competitive all 48 minutes. I actually went back because I saw a Twitter clip. Somebody did like the highlights someone posted all the highlights from
was it 2000?
It was Denver was 04, right? 03, 04.
No, that was 05.
04, 05.
Yeah.
They was playing no fucking defense.
They
was just
don't
throwing
play
lobs.
defense.
They was never doing that shit. So I was like, damn, let me start looking. And I was going through mad all-star games. They was not playing defense like that.
They was never playing defense.
They was not playing defense like that. There was only specific moments where you're going to see there's defense. It was Kobe on Bron for the last shot where Bron passed out. The time where they did where you had to hit the specific score. That's when they started locking in, like the Kobe challenge and shit like that. There's only specific moments
when Kobe
in All-Star
blocked
games.
Brown twice in 2013.
Yeah, shit like that. The 2001 All-Star game where they locked in at the very end. But it's only specific moments.
It's only moments.
It's kind of annoying and trivial where people start saying, oh, fucking 05. Like, Kobe was trying the whole 48 minutes. AI was playing defense the whole 48 minutes. KG was playing defense the whole 48 minutes. Tim Duncan was jogging out there. Straight jogging. Jason Kidd was jogging, bro. Putting in no fucking effort. Just throwing lobs. Just taking threes and shit like that. This shit is ridiculous, bro. Like, this is nothing new. Like, it just looks uglier now because instead of dunks, it's threes. That's the only thing.
I think
now it just looks like a shootout.
I think that's really what it is. Because going back, because somebody posted the 2000 All-Star, and I'm like, I think that's really the only difference. They just jack up mad threes from 35, 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
When back then it's like, shit, you got Vince Carter, you got T-Mac out there, you got Kobe, and you have Jason Kidd who's literally just and
Just throwing
somebody's
shit up
gonna
there.
get it. That shit is cool. Like you got fucking Shaq doing like behind the back passes to fucking Vince Carter. Like shit like that is cool. And then you got Allen Iverson, who's it always helps to have a guy like AI or like Stephon Marbury who's I'm gonna just cross up whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then he had that one crazy ass lay on Tim Duncan, I think. So when you have like a balance of that, it's gonna be fun. But when you got everybody doing the same shit,
That's fine. Like if people say like that, it's fine. But to say that people was playing defense this whole time,
yeah,
such
nobody
bro.
was playing defense.
That's
Bro.
so
It was the
fucking
same
cap, my
shit.
nigga. These niggas this is an exhibition game. These niggas was not trying all 48 minutes play all fucking defense.
And I know y'all would be sick to y'all stomach if motherfuckers actually try, and then wow, the best player on your team is out for the like 2 months.
Wemby said it. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna try to change the culture and be diving for loose balls and shit like that." I mean, we'll see.
In the
He
All-Star
talking a
game?
big game, but we'll see. I'm sure. Like R.C. Buford or Greg Popovich was like, "Yo, all right, bro. We saw what you said. Chill out. Don't do some dumb shit." I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him to the side and said some shit like that.
Nah, niggas don't.
So we'll see if he
you don't
actually
gotta
does it
try
or
for
not.
48 minutes. Maybe like the last like 5 minutes
I would even just say last quarter.
or the whole last
fourth quarter, yeah. I think fourth quarter you should try.
Yeah. But I guess just stop jacking up hella threes. Like it's
That's
cool.
what looks ugly.
Like it's cool when Steph and Dame does it, but like I ain't trying to see Sabonis do that shit.
Bro, there'd be like 250 fucking threes combined just in the one game. That's how ugly it'd be, bro. That's why, like, I know we complain about it, but we're still gonna watch it. We know the dunk contest is most likely not gonna be interesting. We're still gonna watch it. The 3-point contest is gonna be the highlight. Same shit as every other year for like the past like 6 years. Is gonna be the 3-point contest that's gonna be the best part. So that's what I'm hype about. Skills challenge. I mean, skills challenge is a skills challenge. So whatever. I'll still tune in, but I'm really just there for the 3-point contest at this point.
Yeah, and then we got Jello performing at halftime.
I don't care about that shit, bro. I'm tired of niggas hyping up his fucking music.
They
bro.
capitalized on that though.
Good for them, but I don't really
Actually
fuck with his music.
You kind of capitalized because he's pop right now. But motherfucker got one song. If I was y'all, I would have got Larry June and fucking 2 Chainz.
And he got like 3. I don't like Jello, but he got 3 now.
3 songs. What Tweaker Remix? What else?
He got Tweaker, he got Please, and he has another one.
I thought Please didn't come out yet.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna perform it though. And I thought Please did come out.
Double check right now.
And LeVar said there's a third one coming.
I'm pretty sure Can You Please did not come out. Y'all kind of dropped the ball by not putting Larry June and 2 Chainz. Because Larry June is from the Bay Area and that album is fucking fire.
I don't want to hear that, Justin. No,
I
don't want to hear he's from that area. After what you tried to tell me last week, I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, for the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
I mean historically, motherfuckers.
That shit was ass.
They don't put the hometown.
That shit was ass too.
Damn, why the fuck did I put Real Boston Richie?
I'm sure Jello will actually do better than Kendrick if anything too. That's the funniest part.
Yeah, he didn't drop it. Can you please? Yeah, I wasn't that crazy about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the performance was ass.
I was so hyped.
Halftime performance was ass. Game was ass. It was all buns for me, bro. I didn't have a good time. I wasn't interested.
Yeah, that was.
I just wish it was a close game, to be honest with you. That's all I wanted at this point. I didn't want any team to win, but I at least was like, I hope it's an exciting close game. Like, was it fun seeing Mahomes get bitched? Like, yeah, but I still would have rather have had it be like a close game.
I really sat there and watched the whole game because I'm like, it's Mahomes, he'll come back. And then it never happened.
I watched, but like by like probably like 7 minutes left in the third, I turned on the game. Like, I turned on the P5 and I had the game next to me. And like I'll look down, I'll look back.
I think the
down.
one Super Bowl where I was like, yeah, this is like the quickest I ever like turned off the TV was Rams Patriots Part 2. That first quarter ended, I'm like, yeah, the Rams ain't winning this shit. And I just left. I ain't even tuned back in.
I had faith in the Rams, but shit didn't
and it was
work
still
out.
no score at first quarter. I was like, yeah, they not winning this shit.
Shit didn't work out. It's fine. That shit didn't move me. At this point, I'm just waiting for fucking baseball.
So Jello gonna do 2 songs at halftime. Actually, no, 1.
He could not drop, but he could still perform Please.
He could.
And the third one that he leaked to. Or previewed.
Oh, Law and Order. I don't know if Adam Silver wants him to do that shit.
He brought him on.
2 guns on my head with this shit feel like Law and Order.
He's probably like, bro, like he has John Morant come out too.
Yo, imagine.
That should be tough.
That would be crazy.
But it's like, bro, you brought him on. Like, you can't be surprised.
I'll give him props. You guys capitalize while he's hot. Jello, he gotta drop Can You Please. They kind of fucked up with the timing. Like, you dropped Tweaker. The next week, you should have dropped the music video. Then the week after, should have been the remix with Wayne, with Juvenile. That should have been it. Then do a video to that the week after. And then you drop Can You Please.
Hey man, I don't blame you. Before we head out though, Justin, talk about MVPs of the week. Let's try to talk about making like a dream, like all-star weekend. I know I'm kind of bringing this on top of you right now. Dream kind of all-star weekend participants, like current guys, right? So starting off with like the celebrity teams, who are 5 celebrities that you would want to see on the court? Because I feel like sometimes they got people that we know and sometimes people that we don't even give a fuck about.
5 celebrities you want to see
That you would want to see on
for
the
the
court.
celebrity game. Let me see. Damn. All right, let me get. Nah, he was there already. I'm trying to get like a good blend of like. All right. Because I'm trying to get like a blend of like some celebrities that have some athletic background.
I feel you.
But then at the same time, it's like.
I got a W pick already. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so I'm just thinking about this now. Let's see. I think Chris Brown out there.
Okay.
Hooper. Let's get damn, I'm trying to get like an actor. Let's get nah, I'm not gonna say him. Let's get my guy Aaron Judge out there.
Fuck, that was my pick. That was my pick.
Let's get Aaron Judge. So I said
that would be so fire. Aaron Judge.
So I said Chris Brown, Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Quavo there already. He's done it a few times. I wouldn't mind seeing damn, I'm trying to get a comedian. I mean, Juicy could come back.
Yeah, Juicy come back.
Juicy could come back. Who else? All the motherfuckers I'm thinking about are too fucking old. Who's I'll throw. Let's see Justin Jefferson there.
That'll be tough. Yeah, that'll be cool as hell.
And who else? Maybe another actor. Maybe Jonathan Majors.
That'll be cool. I'm keeping Judge because I had that idea in my head already. Give me Judge. Meg. Give me Judge, Meg Thee Stallion. Trying to think of other artists. Judge, Meg Thee Stallion. I kind of like that Justin Jefferson pick, but I don't want to steal him too. Judge, Meg Thee Stallion. Let's go Jason Love. Because he actually hoops too. We go like Mr. Beast. And fuck it, let's throw Messi out there. That'd be pretty tough.
Mr. Beast, that's gonna be funny.
You gotta have like
female
gotta have like a YouTuber out there.
Female celebrities.
Throw a female out there.
I'll throw Glorilla in there.
That'd be tough too.
I'll throw Glorilla. Actresses. Who's like a young actress right now?
Honey Tsunami.
Why? Young actresses we could throw. Billie Eilish in the thing would be cool, even though she's a musician. We'll throw 2 musicians.
Haley Steinfeld. Have her and Josh Allen on opposite teams.
That'd be tough.
On the same team.
That'd be tough. Yeah.
That'd be tough
that'd
too.
Be tough, yeah.
What's her name? Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You could have
Since you brought up Haley Steinfeld, I'm thinking about the Zach Galifianakis shit when he's asking all the celebrities, like he's like cooking them in front of them.
Oh, the Between Two Ferns.
Yeah, and he was like, "What's he said some shit to Haley Steinfeld. It's like, oh, Bumblebee. That shit was so garbage. I walked out so quick. He said some shit. That shit was mad funny.
Well, I thought you were about to say, because you said Haley Steinfeld. I thought you was going to talk about the dude from the Miles Morales dude.
Oh, Shamik Moore.
Put him on the other team.
That motherfucker is like,
He's a fucking loser.
he's a gooner for that.
Nah, he's a loser, bro. He's a loser.
Oh, I would also throw Davies in the celebrity game too.
Shamik Moore, Josh Allen, Haley Steinfeld on one team.
Put Shamik Moore on the other team.
Shamik Moore on the other team.
They should put Shamik Moore and Josh Allen on the same team. And then put I forgot her name. The other one that called them out. The other actress.
I forgot, but the light skin girl, yeah.
Yeah, she dated Klay Thompson. And she was in Spider-Man Homecoming. I forgot her name, but throw her on the team too.
Throw Sabrina Carpenter out there. Have somebody pick her up and have her dunk.
I was about to bring up something else.
That'd be pretty tough.
You never seen The Hate U Give?
Stop. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. We're not gonna do that.
I was
we're
about
not
to
gonna
say
do
that shit.
Leave her alone. She was acting. We're not gonna do that, bro. Stop. No. No, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. Dunk contest. All
right, dunk contest with active players. I would do Anthony Edwards. That new commercial is fucking fire, by the way. You just got dunked the fuck on. I'll do Anthony Edwards. I would do low-key Miles Bridges. Amen Thompson.
Tough.
And Shaden Sharp.
I'm going Ja, Ant, Shaden. I don't want to use a twin. That's cheating. Ja, Ant, Shaden, and Cam Whitmore.
And then I'm going to keep my lineup. And then special appearance, smoke pops out, Superman music comes on, Zion with the cape. That would be fire.
I need a special entrance.
I don't know.
I think 3-point you could throw out anybody, by the way. It's still going to be fun.
3-point, I don't give a fuck.
I don't think it matters. No matter what, it's going to be fun.
I've seen Clay do it mad times. I've seen Steph do it mad times. Like, I don't care.
Like, I'll watch Keegan Murray do it. I'll watch Malik Monk do it. I won't give a fuck who's out there. I'll still watch it. Like, dunk contest is not the same as 3-point where it's like you throw anyone out there and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, you could throw. What I will say, I would want to see another celebrity versus player 3-point, like how they did with Kevin Hart and Draymond.
But who? What NBA player, I guess I could say?
Let's get like...
Because I have to be an all-star level player, but trash at shooting threes.
Nah, I don't have to be an all-star level player. Let's just get any NBA player.
Draymond's an all-star level player at the time.
Yeah, but let's just get any NBA player.
Because you can't just imagine it's all-star break. The guys who don't make it to all-star weekend, they just want to go on vacation.
Yeah, imagine they're like, fuck.
You can't just...
I gotta go to this shit.
You can't be like, hey... Robert Williams, can you pull up for this 3-point shooting contest? We're gonna shoot like shit. It's gonna be like,
Robert Williams versus Jackie Chan.
Yeah, it's like but y'all trying to embarrass me, and I'm not even an all-star. It's gotta be like, oh, like 10 years ago, like DeAndre Jordan, you're already an all-star, right? Hey, how about you go shoot against Kevin Hart real quick? That'll be kind of funny. That's different. So
yeah, that's true.
That'd be someone that
like,
makes
the game. Book my shit to Cabo. And I gotta go shoot out Jackie Chan. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, like in fucking Utah or some shit. Like I know it's in San
Francisco. So worse also, this would have to be like Rudy Gobert when he was he was making All-Star games versus like Justin Bieber.
Rudy Gobert versus Kai Cenat. 3-point shooting contest.
That would be fucking funny.
Or Drewski.
And they should do like a fake beef like prior just to like build it up. And Kai Cenat's like, that motherfucker sucks.
Drewski versus Zion pie eating contest. I would fuck with that too. I mean, I love to see Sabonis do it, but they don't want to put him in there. So
you think some of these young players get mad All-Star weekend, like these young year 1 to like 3 guys, especially when it falls during Valentine's Day? It's like, man, I'm trying to go out, but I gotta go to this fucking Rising Stars game.
Nah, I think they want to be there. I think they want to be there. They want to be there. Besides, it's better to have Ant-Man on a leash at All-Star Weekend then. Have him be free, bro. To be honest with you. After the last shit that he went through. He said, get the abortion law.
I think that show's from last year.
It
is from last year, right? But it's 2 instances now. That's crazy.
Before we even move on, what was funnier, that or send a video?
You know what's crazy? I think those situations were like 2 months apart.
He said, oh, hell no, can't do this. He said, send a video. Send the video. She said, why you keep saying the same thing? Send the video. Yo, saw that shit.
That was crazy. I remember that episode too. And we said that shit here.
This shit was funny too.
It's like, send the video. Send the video.
He said, get the abortion, LOL. He said, I ain't raising no child I don't want.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He said, oh, hell no, I can't do this. That's just so fucking funny, bro. She said, Anthony, do you hate me?
That was crazy.
So
Damn.
Oh my god, bro. Alright, man, let's close this shit off, man.
If you guys are listening,
wait, hold up.
Oh, we got MVP of the week. I forgot.
Nigga, you slow?
Damn, it's been a quick week.
MVP of the week, Justin. We got 3 guys right here. Oh man. Shout out to Ant-Man, bro. They funny as hell.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no, I can't do this. I just see the text messages, bro. All right, we got Dame Lillard. He had 23, 9, and 10, 43, 7, and 8, and 38, 5, and 7. The Bucks went 1 and 2. Jamal Murray, 30, 3, and 5.
He's been dogging.
17, 2, and 5. And 55, 4, and 5. He broke the record for most points in a game by a Canadian, which was held by Shea for like 2 weeks.
That must have been the least talked about. 55.
He broke Shea's record that lasted for 2 weeks.
I saw nobody talking about that shit.
3-0 though for the Nuggets. And CJ, who almost gave me an L in fantasy, but I still held on and won. CJ McCollum had 31, 6, and 3, 14, 3, and 3, and 43, 7, and 2. And they went 1 and 2. Justin, your MVP of the week.
Let me go with
Chill
no, I'm
out,
joking.
bro. Chill. We're gonna cut that out. We're gonna cut that out. We don't gotta talk about another man's. We gotta chill out.
I think I might keep that in.
Nah, we can't do that, bro. That's so crazy, bro. That is so ridiculous. I can't do this. I can't.
This might be like an all-time, like, yo, what the fuck is going on episodes.
We should play that one Key and Peele clip.
The Dungeons and Dragons.
The Dungeons and Dragons shit. That should be kind of funny.
I just been on a binge of Key and Peele right now.
Bro, walk us out of here, man.
If you guys are listening on audio, please give us 5 stars. Please like. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please like, please subscribe. Follow us on TikTok at the J&J Podcast. We appreciate you guys. Check out the mock draft reaction that I posted yesterday. That came out. But appreciate you guys for showing love. Peace.
Shout out my nigga Magneto.